guys, welcome to another video. So yeah, this part that I'm going to get now, I've been haggling for it for quite a while, you know, because I'm a Jeep Yorkshire man, I told it. So yeah, I've been like nagging him for it kind of, but not for the price that he wanted. They're normally about £220–240 delivered. I'm not going to say what it is. You can, if you want to skip forward, skip forward. If you don't, keep watching. It'd help me out anyway. Watch time minutes need to go up. But yeah, so this part, I've offered him X amount, and he says no. Come back when you got the full amount. I said, all right, then I'll save some pennies. And then I've started messaging him again because he's got a new car. And yeah, we've started got on to this part, and he's been like, have you got the money for it yet? And I says, well, I'll offer you this amount and the Mars bar. Me being me. And it's like, no, no, actually. I says, I'll give you this amount, and he's like, no, I told you full amount. And he says, well, what about if I drop it down to this amount? And I was like, no, I'll give you this amount with the Mars bar. So that's what's happened. He's accepted the Mars bar offer. We are now currently on the way to go get this part. It's going to make sure that I'm not going to be breaking the standard part of this, and it's going to make sure that it's, I can't say too much because it'll give it away, but it's going to make sure that I'm going to be safe, especially, I can't say no, but yeah, you'll see what it is soon. Today's video, as you just seen, we're going to go pick a part up, and in true fashion of the last couple of days when I've tried to film, it's started raining as I've pulled onto the driveway. So it shouldn't take too long to fit, shouldn't this? If it all goes to plan, that is. But yeah, the part that I have just been to go get is this 3-inch intake. This will be replacing the pipe that's just here. So obviously I've got this intake pipe that goes all the way through, all the way around, and then into the turbo. This pipe replaces this plastic one, meaning I can run the boost that I'm running at a lot more safely, because I'm running a lot higher boost than what I should be. But we've got this beast now, so that's going to be sitting there, it don't fall, all pretty, replacing this crappy little 2.5 inch or 2.25 inch plastic piping for this big beefy 3-inch custom pipe. This came off the mini machine. The only thing I need to do is I need to get something to block this off, because the previous owner, he had a piece of piping that went up to his boost gauge. Trust these, they always tend to slip off and that. So I've got some bigger boost clamps at home which I'll put on at some point, but that's when I get home. Put it on for the time being. I can always switch it over, and also I'll replace these. So it's just a case of I need to unclip this, undo that. If I can get into it, I'll have to have a look, so I can't see it clip. Undo the one up here and then bolt it on. So just for reference, that's how it looks now. Virtually every other pipe to increase performance or make it look nice has been done apart from that one, so I thought, yep, why not. I'm guessing he's done that for when the older cover was on. Fucking hell, mate, come on. Right, I can see that I can get into that, and I can get into these pretty easy as well. So I'm going to use my little handy toolkit here and try undo these pipes. I might just undo that one and swap the valve over, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it off and then we can compare the two side by side, and then I'll bring the other one out and then I'll put it on. So we've got them both side by side now, and obviously you can tell the differences straight away. As I say, you can buy these off eBay and tuning sites, and they're normally about £220 to £240 just for this pipe, and this is the only one in the engine bay that I believe that I need. Next, obviously, it's going to be intercooler and stuff like that, but this is the next step that I need to do to ensure that I'm not going to explode this and get any boost leaks, which they are renowned for. Getting a little boost leak around here and splitting across the seams. So yeah, got this solid piece of kit right here. As I say, he had a boost pipe, so I have got some piping right here. What I'm going to do is, it's a right snug fit is this, so I'm going to have to really work with it. I'm going to have to cut that, make it nice and straight, squeeze it on, and what I'll do is I'll get a little bolt with some thread on it, stick it in there, jubilee it right up. It shouldn't push it off because it's for the inlet, so it should be breathing inwards. So by rights it should be sucking it, not blowing it. But who knows, it might blow it out. There's a possibility, but I will have to keep an eye on it. As I say, that I hate jubilees. I've got some proper boost pipes at home, so at some point when I get some chance, some point after this video, if it hasn't already blown it off by the time I get home to edit, I'll switch these out for some proper, I've got some, like, I think they're right an inch boost pipes, proper stuff for the job instead of these. But what I'm going to do is, oh yeah, it also came with a map sensor, so I've got a spare, which is always handy to have. So yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch this over onto there, obviously along with this for the time being, and I'm going to switch this one over onto there. It might be a bit of a squeeze, but it looks like that one's in a bit better condition than this one, and it looks like this is a slightly bit longer, which is spot on. What I need to do is, at some point, is probably get something like this. I'm not so much bothered about it being red like this because it's pretty hidden. I might get one, but I am going to have to get something else just a bit longer, just to keep my mind at rest that it ain't going to blow this off of here. just so I've got a bit more meat there. So yeah, I'm gonna switch that onto there, switch these over, and then get that pipe in, this one here, onto there, get a bolt on it, tie it up, and then sling it on. Alright, so I've managed to switch these pipings over. What ball ache, because of it being that much slightly bigger than the standard, that just didn't want to go on. But it's not a bad thing, because tighter with these pipes the better. As I say, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these crappy little Jubilees off, because I really don't like having them as boost pipe clamps. So when I get home, I'm going to pull the bigger boost clamps out and I'm going to switch them over. But as I say, for the time being, it's going to do. I don't plan on doing any racing or out like that and switching it into high boost. Don't really need to be fair. So what I'm going to do is, so I've got this hose. This is going to be the same. It kind of fits over the edge now, but as I say, it's going to be a squeeze onto it, and I want to try and get it over this lip as well. I'll get it tightened right up and get a bolt with a smallish bolt, probably about 1/2 inch, 1/4 inch. Get that in there and get that on. I managed to force it over, as you can see. Got a set of bigger cable ties right there. It's focus, and put another one up towards the top. So doubled up on top and then over lip on bottom with a bigger cable tie. If it pops it off, I'm going to have to get a really small Jubilee and put them on each side, and that should help. But as I say, I don't think I'm going to have any trouble with this as it is. So yeah, time to go put it on. Right lads, so the pipe's on. I've just done the usual. I've just checked the water, I've checked the oil. I really need to scrub this off, because it's bad as that. It's all over here, man. So what were you thinking, Ant-Man? Come on. But yeah, it's all fastened on. As I say, I need to change these because I really don't like them. They do slip off. Same with these. But yeah, it's all bolted on. It's all done. Caps on. Just gonna test it, start it up, see if there's any leaks, have a feel about. So we'll get it started. I mean, I can't feel out. There's no leaks around there, none up here, none there, no down here. So far so good. I might go take it for a little spin and see if it blows it off. So I've just taken it for a ride. Everything seems fine, it's not blown anything off. So I've just put the cover back on. I am going to have to do some trimming with this cover now, just a tiny bit on the side. I'm going to have to mark it up just here and sweep it a bit more into there. But apart from that, yeah, sweet, absolutely sweet. Looks a bit more of a monster now, doesn't it? Definitely sets it off. So yeah guys, that's today's cheeky mod. Okay, I just nearly fell off a car. Yeah, so that's the cheeky mod for today. This beast right here, nice 3-inch bit of tubing instead of that cheap looking plastic thingamabob. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video guys, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, don't give me a thumbs down, because that sucks balls. So yeah, see you later guys, hope you enjoyed it.